Is it okay? Perfect. Hi guys. So this will be a very quick quickie. My main objective is for you to have pointers and keywords. And when you go back to your place, you're gonna grab the interwebs. So cross-platform games with libgdx. Who does stuff like this? Cross-platform games. Okay, with what kind of technologies? With libgdx, perfect. Okay, so before talking about libgdx, I want to show you something. This is called Corona. This is called Corona. Corona is basically a wrapper above WebGL using Lua. This is an example. We can grab the box. So this is Bugs2D using Lua, and this sample is right here. So you can see new image. There's a method to create. You create a crate. You add a body, and this is Bugs2D. This is very, very easy. We can change the everything in, we can change the code, and the code reloads live. So the feedback is very, 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 very good. The API available through Lua is very sweet. It's great. But once your code is kind of complex, you want to have better alternatives. You want to have a statically typed language like Java or Scala. This is my language of choice. You can use Coco2D, which is pretty good too. And libgdx is the same thing as Corona SDK, but using Java. So it's cross-platform, Windows, Linux, Mac, Android, iOS, Java, iOS. Is it possible? Yes, it is, using RoboVM. RoboVM is just a marvelous tool. It grabs your classes, and it transpiles the bytecode directly to native code. Let's look at this. This is a plain Java. Perfect. So as it uses only the JVM bytecode, you can plug Scala and program the iOS for, using Scala, which is pretty neat. So, the linking is quite long. Okay, so this is RoboVM, and libgdx has many backends. Android, it's Java. Android is quite normal. There is also WebGL using JWT. So this is an example using, or this is the Java example using RoboVM. So this is a sample application that comes with libgdx. This is the Android version. This is the WebGL version, and this is the local version. So I can do my stuff using Java, my Eclipse. I can live reload my code. So I can leverage all my existing tools. So you have many choices to do cross-platform games. So you have to understand libgdx like PhoneGap. PhoneGap is many launchers for many hosts. libgdx needs to provide you abstractions so you can rely upon to make your games. So the events, the graphics, the audio, the inputs, the files, and the net elements are through an API, their API. There's many extensions, C++ extension, so it's very fast. There's Bugs2D, the bullets. There's many tools that the game developers uses, like the tilesets and stuff with the Fourier transforms. So it targets many OSs, and the iOS output is pretty new. It's RoboVM. It's great. Please try out. So have fun with libgdx. It has lots and lots of libgdx. It has lots and lots of samples. You've got. You can access the shaders. You can access tilesets, vectors. You can have sound. You have 3D, and everything is in Java, and it is really truly a multi-platform tooling. So try it out. It's a very, very, very interesting tool. So thanks, and if you want to see it live on my laptop, just ping me. So thanks.